I figured out, or things I care about. And this feels like growth, or progress, or maybe I'm just trying to justify this need to work over rest. Maybe it's a little bit of both. These essays are short as an acknowledgement that we're all burned out and we don't have enough time as it is, so I'm just stealing a moment or two from you whenever I'm able to. In the same way I have been stealing moments away, stealing little breaks and stealing from little breaks to write this. I don't want to burden you or ask for much, and I hope you can visit these as you steal moments away for yourself whenever you can, and I hope they offer something to you, and I hope that's enough, and I hope that's all right. Part 1. Goodbye. Moving. Every time I move, my guitar is the last thing I pack. After I move out all the boxes, all the moving supplies, all the furniture, I set aside about 30 minutes to play some songs in my home, or what was my home for so long, now empty. I allow my voice to fill up all its rooms for the last time, in the exact way I choose it to, in the exact way I'd like my voice to be remembered here, in the exact way I'd like to remember it here too. After so many moves, I've learned that this is how I enjoy saying goodbye to a room the most. This time, I am in my now empty garden level, as the listing so persuasively described it, apartment. A couple nights ago, I moved my bed to disassemble its frame, and in doing so, I revealed a corner that I had never really looked at before. There was a power outlet there, right behind my head, that I never knew existed. I must have overlooked it when I put my bed in this spot when I first moved in, or maybe, more realistically, I had noticed it when I got here but then forgot about it in the general chaos of trying to fill the empty space. Knowing this power outlet existed right by my head where I slept would have been helpful. I'd been charging my phone from a power outlet by the doorway, far enough away from my bed that if I were already in bed and on my phone at night, I would have to get out of bed and walk over to the power outlet to plug in my phone and then get back into bed, but now without my phone. And this led to a lot of late nights staying awake on my phone because I didn't want to get out of bed to plug in my phone, but I also didn't want to go to sleep without charging it, and so I just did what any sensible person would do, what felt like the compromise, which was to stay on my phone in bed until my phone died, at which point I would get out of bed to charge it because I could no longer be on it. I wanted to get a longer charging cord or an extension cable, but I had never gotten around to it in the 2 years I had lived here. In this one move of revealing a power outlet that would have saved me so many hours of lost sleep, suddenly this place was strange again, just as strange to me as the first time I saw it, empty and new, when I moved in. I thought by living here, I knew everything about this space. I leave it wishing I'd paid more attention to it. I spent my last night and my first night here sleeping on a mattress on the floor surrounded by boxes. A bed frame was constructed, then deconstructed in the time in between. Living in a place feels like it's bookended by parallel experiences. You move into an empty space feeling uncertain about it, and slowly you let the space hold on to that uncertainty so you don't have to. And when you leave it again as an empty space, taking back the uncertainty that you were storing in it. It ends with an empty room, the same as it began, although you've changed in all the time in between. In my case, the biggest tangible change seemed to be that in my last night here, I plugged my phone into this newly discovered power outlet for the very first time, and I got a slightly better night of sleep than I've had in perhaps the last 2 years. Now, in the morning after, in the last morning that I live here, after I've moved out the mattress and all the boxes and the phone charger, now that all my belongings and my uncertainties no longer have this place to call their home, it feels like there's nowhere left for the dust to hide. There's nothing left to hide the cracks along the walls, the spots of chipped paint that cover up some quick repair work that don't quite exactly match the original color of the room, the gaps where the floor bends down and away from the baseboard to reveal where air and bugs can get in. There's nothing to hide that the light outside doesn't really reach the back of this north-facing, garden level apartment. Is it colder now with all my stuff, all that insulation gone too? Or am I imagining that? The windows, squat and small, positioned at my eye level, which is just above where the asphalt from the parking lot outside meets the wall of my unit, are single pane.